Okay. All right. I want you to tell me about the thing that you were looking at to add on to your little thing you were building.
What thing?
The treehouse thing that you're building in the backyard. The playscape.
Yes.
You said you were last night you were looking at stuff to put on it?
Yes. Because I'm at the point where the framing's all done, and I've already put the flooring
Mm-hmm.
for the top and bottom platforms. So now I'm at the point where I need to figure out what kind of like things I'm gonna add onto for the kids to do, and that'll determine how I design the rest of it.
Okay.
Like
Snow just
one
walked
of the
by in the back. I'm sorry to interrupt, but Snow walked by in the back there from like the couch into the kitchen where it was dark to dark and it looked like a ghost going by. Like, okay, cat. Anyway.
No, but yeah, like right now, what I'm going to do, because that was one of the things that me and Callie were talking about yesterday, was we were going over different stuff that we want to add in or think would be cool.
Mm-hmm.
Because we're gonna have to do a piecemeal over time because we saw how quickly that shit added up.
I imagine it's already been
Um,
expensive with what you've had to replace and rebuild.
oh, this thing was built from scratch at this point. I'm like, holy shit. The hardware is more expensive than the actual lumber. How does that make sense?
That's crazy.
Yeah. Um, but yeah, like we just yesterday I ordered new rock climber holds
Mm-hmm.
because I was originally gonna thinking about reusing the ones from the old one. But I'm like, the other ones look very worn out. The hardware itself to mount it what isn't in the best condition at this point. What do I expect for something that's like 10 years old
Mm-hmm.
at this point? Um, so I figured, screw it. I'll just order new ones. So one of the sides we're gonna do a rock wall, um, a slanted rock wall to get in, and from the design that I was trying to loosely base it off of the previous one. Um, I noticed that they had for bracing for the swings. They had the bracing of the swing off of the actual tower itself. So I figured I will incorporate the walls on each side. One side's going to be a ladder, the other one's going to be a rock wall.
Mm-hmm.
Incorporate that into the bracing, so I'm using as little material as possible. I'll still make it super functional. Um, and then on the top level, we were going to make it like a pirate ship type of thing, so like with a steering wheel, telescope.
That sounds cool.
Um, oh yeah, and on the bottom level, make it like a kitchen type of thing. Uh,
You're making me
I've
think of the Science Museum.
Yeah, basically same idea. Um, we aren't sure how we're gonna do the pretend cooktop though.
Mm-hmm.
Because we saw because the ones I saw aren't really meant to be outside, so it's not like I can incorporate it inside. The only one I was thinking of is maybe like I saw like a little Fisher Price $20 outdoor grill.
See, you're thinking what I'm thinking too. I was gonna say just get one of those and put it in there.
I'm not. I don't think it's big, but I don't think it's big enough to have that and make it look like a kitchen type thing. So we're thinking is make it like because the first floor is gonna be like a little hot dog stand kitchen type of thing.
Make it like a food
So
truck.
have the yeah, but do like have the grill outside the place set area where the doorway is to get in from the back,
Okay.
so that they can pretend like hey they have the actual kitchen countertop and stuff like that for washing dishes and stuff is inside. Have the serving window, and on the outside is where they're gonna be cooking.
There you go. You got it all figured out.
Oh yeah, and I've figured out a remedy for the slide situation
Yeah, what's that?
where most slides that are in like the affordable range for us is the maximum height is below the second platform. So where we already know we're gonna do the slide next year or the year after type of thing. I'll probably do a separate platform that's lower, and attach it to the main body. where I can do from one of the sides, have the slide go down, and then make it into like stairs going up. So you can go up the stairs to get to the slide and get to the other part of the playhouse.
Cool.
So it will evolve over time.
So I get to come and play soon.
Yes.
Yay!
Well, the kids will.
Yeah, exactly. I'm coming to play. That's gonna be cool.
Yes, it is.
Hopefully, it's worth all this effort for you.
I know, right? I was telling Callie, this kid better freaking love this
You're
thing.
gonna put it together. You're gonna get it all finished. He's gonna be excited. He'll go out there and play with it one day, and then that'll be it. He'll forget all about it and not worry about it again.
You bite your tongue.
That's
I
how
will
it goes.
force this kid to go outside.
That's how it goes.
Every day this summer at that point.
He's got an excuse now. Go outside and play.
This is true. Oh, jeez.
So, how was your Father's Day?
It was very good.
Did you make your potato salad?
Basically. No, I'm not the one that cooked the potato salad. My mom did.
Wow! After you said I'm not doing anything, wait, I gotta make potato salad. You ended up not having to.
Yeah, because then apparently my mom had other plans. Because when we were going over what we need to make, I was like, oh yeah, I got to make a potato salad. And she was like, no, you're not. I'm like, I was gonna make the potato salad. I'm like,
not anymore. Okay. You're not.
I'm like, I'm okay.
Nice.
Go ahead. You make it. I like my potato salad, but I like yours better.
Mm-hmm. Did they employ Sawyer to cook it all, like you said?
They had him help set the table and stuff like that.
I mean, it's something. He still contributed.
Yeah, pretty much.
Cool. Now, you know what I did.
But...
Nothing.
As it should be. You should be relaxing.
That's what Megan kept telling me. She's like, don't worry about us. She put me up in a hotel room. I got the day to myself to kick back and relax. I got to play a handful of games, including an old game that I kept hearing about and never bothered to touch. Maybe you've heard of it. Slay the Spire.
Why does it sound so familiar?
Does it sound familiar?
It does, and it's going to bug me until I remember.
It's a roguelike card-based RPG. It's just like Dicey Dungeons, but it's RPG card-based instead of dice-based.
Okay.
It's fun. It's pretty cool so far. And I got back into Cyberpunk just because I got excited for Phantom Liberty. So I was tooling around in Night City for a while. And then just played a shit ton of Destiny.
Yes, that was fun.
It was nice. Oh yeah, you got to experience raid stuff. How'd you feel about that?
That was fun. Other than the fact that like you see how quickly a whole bunch of people just like join and then quickly leave.
Mm-hmm. Like a lot of people who want to run these things are looking for competent people who know exactly what they're doing, and you're still learning a lot of this stuff. So it's like you gotta pick up on the mechanics really quick, and it's not always easy.
Right.
At least Shirochi with Last Wish was a good one to start you with. It's nothing too crazy. Like fighting orcs. There's a handful of mechanics you got to do there, and that's not easy.
Oh Jesus.
Yeah. We'll get there. We got time.
Yes, we will. I'm trying to think. What the hell? Oh, and tip people if you're short of points doing legend, is kill yourself over and over and over
and
again.
Have people revive you. You get points for it.
Yes.
Hey, that helped.
150 a whack.
That helped get my thing done. Now I'm rank 8.
Yes, it did. It actually worked for me too.
Okay, since we were all the excitement was last week and we didn't have much this week, you want to just jump into this stuff?
Sure.
Because we have something to look forward to tomorrow, which I will start off on, just so that way people are ready, because this goes up a couple hours before it happens. First off, this is the Rebel Pack Podcast, episode 33. I didn't forget to say it this week. I got it.
33?
Yeah. 34. Last week was 33.
Oh,
that's what I got.
I was going to say.
I'm on top of it. I remembered. I didn't forget like last week. I got it this time. We're on 34.
Woohoo.
And I'm still Adam.
And I'm still Mike.
I hope so. Anyway, never mind. I'm done. I start off, I can't even talk already. Nintendo's having a direct tomorrow. There were rumors about it coming towards the end of June, and here we are. We're getting another one. I think they
Yay!
said it's going to be about 40 minutes long. They specifically called out Pikmin 4, which should be releasing soon.
Mm-hmm.
There are some rumors floating around about possible games that they might show off too, though. Such as a new 2D side-scrolling Mario game.
Okay.
A possible remake of Paper Mario: The Thousand Year Door, which was a beloved Paper Mario game. Me personally, I loved it. So good. I think there was talks about some Fire Emblem game, maybe, and a possible remake of Chrono Cross.
The GB, you're talking about the GBA port for the Fire Emblem, right? That they're going to be adding to the pass system.
I don't know if that was the one that I saw or not, because I did see that one outside of rumors too. So I don't know if it was the same ones. They just said a Fire Emblem game. So yeah,
Nice.
possible. We'll see you tomorrow morning at 10 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, 7 a.m. for Pacific Coasters. Everybody else in the world,
fun.
I don't know, so I'm sorry. But I'm excited, I guess. I don't know. I have nothing to be excited for, but if some of these rumors come true, it'll be interesting.
Mm-hmm. Yes, it will.
You gonna check it out, or are you gonna be busy working?
I actually have to. I'm taking tomorrow off to help Callie for a little bit,
Oh,
so I may or may not watch it.
okay.
Or at least while it's live, or
It'll be up
afterwards.
right after, so
Yeah.
I'm sure I'll talk to you at some point about it, and then we'll
Woohoo.
cover it next week.
Yeah.
Yay!
Well, talking about showcases, apparently the showcases from last week did so well that the Lies of Pi demo has been downloaded over 1 million times.
Lies of Pi?
Lies of P! Jesus
I
Christ.
think you did that last time too.
At least I said Lies of Pinocchio the last time. Where
Yeah.
the hell did the pie come
That's
from?
what I'm trying to
Jesus.
figure out. Are you hungry?
No, what I'm probably confusing it with Life of Pi. the
Oh,
movie.
yeah, that makes sense. Yeah,
Oh,
they had a
jeez.
lot of people download the demo for that.
Yes, they did.
There's a collaboration coming up too. Like it was an announcement of a collaboration between Lies of Pi and Wulong Fallen Dynasty.
Lies of P.
What did I say?
Pi.
Fuck! Did I really? Did I really?
Yep.
Oh, god damn it. Lies of P. See, now you got me doing it. Thank you. Jesus Christ. Wulong and Lies of P are having a crossover at some point when the game comes out.
Yay!
I'm picking up your bad habits.
I'm
I
sorry.
can't believe I did that and didn't even catch it. Did I really say that?
Yes, you did.
Oh, God. All right, then.
Well, yeah. If people want to know, at the time of the article when I read it, it said the demo has a 4.3 out of 5 on the Xbox Store, and is in Steam's top 100 most played games.
People were really looking forward to it.
Oh, absolutely. And to the point that the project director had some positive feedback in a press release. He quoted saying the Liza P team had been working hard to deliver a demo experience that meets your expectations. It's been gratifying seeing the positive response. We're looking forward to the continued feedback as you play through the demo again, so please keep them coming, and we'll release the very best of Liza P experience possible on September 19th.
Nice. Along that same thread, did you read up a lot about the Final Fantasy 16 demo?
I did not. Why? What'd you hear about it?
Basically the same thing. It was super well received. A lot of people loved it. Found some neat nuances, like two different systems and what's going on in the game. Apparently, there was some people who got their hands on the game early. Like, I guess some retailers broke street date, and they put out a statement saying, "Hey, we've heard this happening. Try not to set out spoilers so people can enjoy the game." But I guess it was just insanely positive for that demo when it came out too.
Oh, damn.
One thing I thought was super neat too that people were pointing out was whatever you were doing in the game translates to
Hmm.
the pause screen. So, like, say you're out in the open world and you're swinging your sword or casting magic, it stops all that stuff and brings up the pause menu. But then when you navigate to different things in the menu, it revolves around your character and like shows different aspects, like maybe their face or their arm swinging the sword or something like that. Or if like
Hmm.
you're changing your equipment, it goes to like that view of that part.
Oh, no
It's
shit.
just cool, but
Okay.
it's like the time doesn't stop it, or it doesn't take you away from anything. It just pauses the action, but you can still see your character.
Right, exactly.
It's cool.
That is cool. I like that idea.
It was neat.
Like you sort of see stuff like that but it's more like a static character model
Mm-hmm.
when you're going, or like for example the Pokemon games. When you open up the backpack and have the different compartments, it'll highlight the different compartments or move to that compartment in the backpack.
Mm-hmm.
But it's a static thing. Your way you're saying it is like it's zooming to the different parts on your
That's
character
exactly
while
what
you're
it does.
paused in that scene.
Yeah,
That's cool.
I thought it was a neat little touch.
Yes, it is. And you're making me want to get it. God damn it!
Yeah, buy yourself a
Already been up.
PS5.
I know, and I'm broke.
Hey, you building that one thing? Build yourself a PS5. Go for it.
If I could do that, I'd be making millions. Or be in jail.
I was gonna say
for
get in
cease-
trouble next.
For cease and desist. You can't catch me, coppers.
Anything else about demos or anything?
Da, 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 da.
Any more news about demos? I guess.
Not so much the demos, but just like people already doing comparison videos of the video that was shown at the showcases this year for Starfield, comparing it to the footage that was released in 2022.
Oh yeah. Just seeing how much work has been done.
Right, and a lot of people are talking about like there's a downgrade in things, whereas other ones are saying no, there's an upgrade. I have and a couple of YouTubers have done like comparison videos on it, and one of the videos that I saw that shows good of similar scenes. I can see what they're talking about, but at other points I'll have to disagree that it's not a downgrade.
Hmm.
Like
Do you
when
remember
they
who
showed
the video was by?
The main video I was watching was that was uploaded by. I have it here in my notes. Hold on. Sisu1, I want to say.
I have no idea who that was, or is.
CYCU1.
No clue. So for things like that, I usually check out Digital Foundry.
Oh,
I don't know
okay.
if they've got one up though, but I'll have to see. I didn't think to check back on anything like that to really see, but I feel like a lot of the things look better. Like graphically, maybe it looks a little similar or better, but I think the animations they have nailed now. Everything looks more fluid.
Right, because they like from what I've noted, oh my god, I really can't talk. The note
Join
that
the
I
club.
put of my observations of it, of the comparisons,
Hmm.
was that I did have mixed feelings on the improvements. That the backgrounds themselves, they look phenomenal. I don't care what anybody says, they look a whole lot better than they did before. They seem a lot more realistic. The lighting looks better. You have the feeling it's not shiny.
Yeah.
Like the first one is. But by that same token, when you're looking at the details of the NPCs and the characters and stuff like that, in the 2022 version, yes, the faces showed a lot more. Showed a lot more expression, emotion, stuff like that. But it felt weird to me. I don't know if it's because of the uncanny feeling
I
or
was gonna
whatnot.
say might be the Uncanny Valley thing because the facial animations and expressions they showed in the Starfield Direct, they looked a lot better. Especially your crazed fan or whatever that's supposed to follow you. He had some weird faces, but they didn't look weird.
But that's where like the footage that I was looking at, that were the comparisons. I do have to agree that the faces didn't look as detailed, but
I can
it
agree with
was
that.
more. I can
You can
I
do it.
can tolerate it more. I felt more comfortable looking at it.
Doesn't make you feel odd or like something's out of place.
Yeah, basically, like I can handle it a lot better.
Mm-hmm.
It just sucks that you lost the expressions themselves. Like you don't see the furrowing of the eyebrows and stuff like that as much. But at the same time, they're not like shiny and stuff like that.
I kind of would
Whereas,
argue that you do in the direct. Man, I wish I could remember which character specifically, but they all had different expressions that they did. Like, there was somebody who looked mad at first, and then he like you can see his eyebrows relax, and he like gained compassion at that time or something like that. Some of the smiles looked a little awkward, but it's I don't know. Maybe it's just that they're not as realistic as you might expect, like looking at it, because
yeah,
definitely looking at the faces, you're like, there's some details missing that's very obvious, or it feels like something's flat when it needs a little
right,
more. But I don't know. I think it looks okay.
right. It's I can live with the way the graphics are in that. I understand it's not as high in detail as far as expression and emotion
Yeah,
and
it's not
stuff
going to
like
be
that.
photorealism.
Right, exactly. But I'm okay with that. It doesn't make them look shiny or out of place or anything like that.
Yeah,
Which is like with the spacesuits. In the 2020 version, it looked like it was wet. It was shiny.
everything's made out of plastic.
Right. Whereas this version, it's softer. There's more detail. The pack that the main character was wearing actually had dents and stuff like that. Um, so I liked it better in the more recent version. Um, so yeah, those are my takes on it.
Okay. To me, I think it looks a lot better, but I am honestly biased, and I just am ready for the game to come out and play it. So
It looks very pretty. So you have fun.
I will try to put my bias aside for things, but I'm just excited. I can't wait. Another game that we're not going to be able to play anytime soon, even though we were supposed to play it soon. Uh, Immortals, Immortals of Aveum got pushed a month. That
How
was,
come?
well, to them they say that they're doing it to smooth out. They took some feedback from players and people who have like tested out the demo or like had checked it out, and they're going to work on smoothing some bugs out and making things feel a little more better to play. It was originally going to come out July 20th, like according to the trailer from Summer Games Fest, and now it's coming out August 22nd.
You think
And
they're gonna be able to fix all that in a month?
I mean, smooth things out, yeah, most likely. It's just going to be, squashing bugs or taking the feedback to heart and seeing what they can do with it. But the one problem with that is a week and a half, 2 weeks later, we're getting Starfield and a bunch of other big games in September. It's competing
Ooh,
for
yeah.
some attention.
A little bit, yeah. So it really has to hit home at that point and hope to God that it makes all its sales within the
It's
month.
got to make a big splash when it comes out to get people to buy it because, a lot of people are going to have things already like pre-ordered for Starfield and stuff and may not be able to make that decision. Or they're set
Right.
on Starfield because it's Starfield. So obviously they're not going to look at something else. But you got Starfield
Right.
coming out, you got Phantom Liberty coming out. There's a handful of other things that, of course, I can't remember right now. But that's the beginning of the stacked fall weather or fall season that we're going to have.
Hmm.
Can't wait.
Yay!
But yeah, that's all. It's just been pushed a month. Big deal. It'll be fine. Apparently, this is that studio's first foray into publishing their own game, too. I learned.
I know shit.
Mm-hmm. That's neat. Hoping it works out for them.
Fingers crossed, people.
Oh, man. Speaking of spending money or maybe saving money, I wonder if this is due to something that we talked about a couple weeks ago. So I sent you the
Okay.
picture this week, and you thought it was something else. and then we still talked about it a little bit. But Embracer Group's starting to lay off staff and closing studios
Oh, jeez.
after buying all those titles and stuff like that. Now they gotta close up shop and put some other games on hiatus or straight up cancel them. And this is to quote unquote decrease spending across the board. Now, do you think that part of this is due to the fallout of them not getting that $2 billion deal?
Oh, 100%. There is
I'm
no
wondering if
doubt
they had a
whatsoever.
lot hanging on that. Like, here's our plan, and here's how we're going to make our money, and this was going to happen. And when that fell through, that was like, that's it, we're done.
Right, exactly. And the sad part is I think that that could very well be the possibility of why the big company that backed out did back out.
I'm
Because they
hoping
probably
that's
looked
not
at it.
true because that's placing a lot of faith on one deal to keep your studio afloat.
It would make sense because why are they
It
doing
would
that?
make sense,
They
but you
bought
would
it.
need something to fall back on too if you're planning to what am I trying to say here? To pay the studios to make these titles or whatever.
Right, which is why I'm thinking they tried to put all their eggs in one basket and thought that their relationship with whatever that studio was that was going to pay that amount of money to work with them,
I should really
and they
look up
backed
that
out.
and see if I can't find any more information because I want to know who it was.
Right, exactly. And what I think happened is the major company probably looked at their business model and noticed that they were very heavily reliant on their funds, and were like, well, if you guys can't manage the way without us, then why do we want to bring you in? We're basically piggybacking you,
Hmm.
which is probably what happened. Again, all speculation, so don't sue us.
It just stinks that they're laying off so many people because of this. Hopefully, they can find somewhere to go that can give them something to do. Maybe they'll land on their feet.
Good luck, guys.
And that stinks too because Embracer Group got a handful of titles we had talked about and we're looking forward to possible games from. Now we don't know what's
Which
happening.
may never happen. I know,
Maybe,
right?
yeah. I mean, you can make the money by selling those things off to different studios, but I don't know. We speculated on that too.
Pretty much. No, it would be a real slap in the face.
Well,
Let's
besides
say
going
after
back to
the.
Sony for Square,
Well, no, I was gonna say, what if after Microsoft closes the deal with Activision Blizzard, once it finally closes, they buy up the
y-
properties for Tomb Raider and Deus Ex, and be like, good to see Sony complain about something.
that would be a hell of a move, but also like probably a step towards a monopoly, so that might not be allowed to happen.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't know if this Activision Blizzard deal is going to go through anymore.
Really? Why?
There's a lot of speculation on this half, but the expectation now is that if the FTC, okay, I'm gonna have to explain something after I say this, but they say that if the FTC's injunction is allowed to go through, Microsoft may abandon the deal entirely rather than trying to continue this because it won't work. And I say that because they have been blocked from acquiring them after an FTC injunction was filed. The block was expected to. It was expected because they were going to be closing the deal that week, which was I think last week in June. So
Mm-hmm.
June, the week of June, what was it, 13th?
Yeah.
Yeah. If the injunction was not granted, or if it was not granted, Microsoft was expected to close the deal right then and there, like in July.
Mm-hmm.
If it is granted, though, they're looking at August, but because of all the shit that they would have to go through and basically hurry up and wait on the FTC to do their investigations and whatever else they want to do,
Mm-hmm.
they may just give up on it because it's not, at that point, it probably won't go through. Or that's just the expectation. So rather than just sitting and waiting and dealing with it, they just might walk away entirely. Now, here's a big speculation. If that happens, and they just say, all right, fuck it, never mind, we'll just maintain as partners or whatever,
Mm-hmm.
Embracer Group needs some money.
True.
Just shuffle that couple billion to a different studio. Be like, hey, you guys need some help? That would be really interesting.
We'll fund your projects, but we become the license owners of these properties.
Man, that would be something, because if they like outright bought Embracer Group and they were just the distributor for Xbox games, they could then like get studios to develop Xbox Studio titled games and then distribute it through their other arm.
Oh damn.
So they would have
Microsoft.
studios to make games and a distributor, so they wouldn't have to do it themselves or help to bolster what their back end. It's an interesting thought.
It is, but I can also see the monopoly going either way. God damn it!
Yeah. Well, if people are smart in the positions that they are, and it seems to be that they are paying more attention to this the right way, they will not let a monopoly happen. The only issue with this right now is the CMA's argument saying that it's a cloud gaming thing and not a monopoly thing.
Oh Jesus!
So we'll see what happens from here. Don't know. It's more hurry up and wait shit.
Pretty much.
Yay.
Yes, Bill, you're gonna get more of our money. Let's see. Well, talking about studios,
Yes.
Co-founder Dan Houser of Rockstar Games is opening a new studio.
Yeah.
Absurd Ventures.
That's cool. The tagline for a studio is really interesting, especially I don't remember it verbatim, but the last line was like ultra extreme violence or something like that. So I'm like, oh, interesting. Wonder what kind of games they're gonna make.
Some more Grand Theft Auto? How could you get more violent than that?
Have you not seen Doom?
Okay, fair enough.
Jesus. Or even Manhunt. Remember that back in the day? It was so bad. Parents didn't want their kids seeing it. And it's nothing compared to today.
We got regulations for that kind of shit.
I mean, do we really these days? Anyway.
I just find it interesting the focus of the studio.
What was the name of the studio again? I want to look it up and see if I can find the exact thing.
Absurd Ventures.
That's right. Absurd Ventures.
They said the studio is going to be focused on building narrative worlds, creating characters, writing story for a diverse variety of genres, without regard to medium, to be produced for live action and animation, video games, and other interactive content, books, graphic novels, and scripted podcasts.
Interesting. So on their Twitter, their little bio is storytelling, philanthropy, ultraviolence.
Ha! I gotta see this. I'm just curious where it's not just games. I think I'm just stuck up on like the game part, and I'm like,
you think because he's coming from game development that it's going to be another game studio and not all other mediums or forms?
Right, exactly. I'm like, how are you gonna do interactive content as far as like books and podcasts and shit like that?
Look at Halo and Gears of War. They have a book series. They've had podcasts that tell a story within the universe. They've had shows.
Oh, okay. So you're talking about like the.
I'm just using that as an example. They can make whole original content. Like they can go one way or the other. If they're doing all those different media, they could start with a story or a graphic novel that they design and then adapt that as a game as well. Or the other way, they can make a game, it goes well, they continue that universe in a different form.
That makes sense. Because when I'm thinking podcast, I'm thinking like what we're doing right now. I'm not.
That's totally a thing too. Narrative podcasts are a thing, or like taking. I probably mentioned Critical Role to you before, but like they do live sessions of D&D where they play for 4 hours at a time. Then they rip the audio, put it together, and then put it up as a podcast. Same idea.
Oh no shit. Okay.
Hmm. Or like, remember back in the day, radio plays.
That's what I'm thinking of.
Yeah.
It's like the old fashioned tune in at like 7 o'clock to listen to the story, and people having to call in
Yes.
for that to see to decide what happens next, and whatnot.
Yes. And man, I wish I could. I'm gonna have to ask my mom what the story was because she used to listen to this a murder mystery story that was done in the same way, and it, like, the dude narrating it was the detective, and it was just following him along with everything that he did, trying to figure it out. And I was like, I was hooked on that. So I was like, oh shit, let's keep listening. I want to know what's happening next. Those were cool.
I know it has nothing to do with video games, but then if you're into that type of stuff, you should. If you haven't seen it, Murders in the Building on Hulu.
Yeah, I've heard of it.
Callie and I really got into that.
Hmm.
I think you'll enjoy it.
I'll give it a shot. We'll see.
So we saw the first two seasons when it came out. Haven't been caught up yet. So
I've still got to catch up on Love, Death, and Robots and Black Mirror, so just add it to the list.
I'm not sure. I want to watch Love, Death, and Robots, and not to go too far onto the tangent, but from like the few scenes I've seen of it, I'm like, I don't know if I'm gonna be okay with this because the medium changes so much.
They're cool. They're small little encapsulated stories. You'll be fine.
Okay. So I have to take it in tidbits and not as a whole.
Yes. Yeah, like, do just one episode a day. That way you're not like, I gotta watch the next one to see what happens next, because it's definitely not like that.
Okay, fair enough.
Oh shit, did we get through your whole list?
No, actually, there's got one more thing. It's a fun little tidbit. Apparently RIT is hosting their first ever video game summer camp.
What's RIT?
Rochester Institute of Technology
Okay.
from Rochester, New York.
Mm-hmm.
The college is teaming up with AT&T to do a game development camp. Basically, they're going to have around 50 middle school and high school students from underserved communities. It's going to be completely free to them, and it's going to be taught by professors from the school.
This almost
from their
sounds like a
interactive
summer
games.
camp game jam.
Yeah, basically.
That's cool.
It's basically gives them a taste of what what goes into
Game
creating
development.
video games and stuff.
Yeah.
Right. So if you guys live in the New York area and are part of these communities, registration ends July 3rd, so give it a
You
shot.
did this last week too. What's with putting the spice on certain words?
I don't know. I like to enjoy myself, I guess.
That's fine. I think it's cool. Just comes out of nowhere.
I'm guessing I'm really into the topic. I don't know. I
Or you just like
the idea.
communities.
But no, I think this was a cool little tidbit that I saw, because you don't see stuff like that often, or shown up as much.
Yeah, and like, those are usually not put on by actual schools who know what they're talking about either. It's usually people wanting to volunteer their time, or like setting up groups in, like, during the summer through Facebook or whatever, or just having a place to go that those people congregate to set up the thing. And then you start learning that way. So this is a way to reach a broader audience and have you actually have, like, what, real world experience of what to expect.
Right, exactly. And the fact that it's they're not only is it the college that's putting this on, they're actually teaming up with a major company.
Yeah.
That AT&T is the one helping them out with this. So there's something to this, right?
And if I'm not mistaken, they're entwined somehow with, like, Warner Brothers as well. And Warner Brothers has their own game development studios and whatnot that they can tap for this kind of stuff. So they've got access to the shit.
This is true. So I'm guessing it works on both ends. They get to have the kids beta test some shit and learn how to do things.
Yeah.
Get a fresh take.
That's a way to put it, but sure.
I like to see the good side. Right on. I hope it does well.
Here's hoping. It's a really cool idea, and I like it, and I hope it works out.
I hope more places do it. To be honest.
Hell yeah. Always a good thing.
Yes, it is.
So, you had to have seen it, I'm sure. But Grimace's birthday just happened recently. I guess he's 12. Yay.
Grimace is 12?
Apparently, it's his 12th birthday or something. I don't know.
I thought he was older than that.
I don't know. Apparently, he started off with having 6 arms or whatever, and now he's only got 2 and he's purple.
I gotta look this up. Grimace had 6 arms?
Yeah, look him up.
The giant purple chicken McNugget had 6 arms.
Apparently, he's a taste bud as well. This is all strange news to me, but that's not the interesting thing. Happy birthday to him or whatever, but McDonald's apparently paid somebody to make a Gameboy Color style game for Grimace and his birthday.
Oh, Jesus.
It looks straight up like a Game Boy Color game. You can complete it in about 10 minutes. It's neat. It's very cool. It's a very quick and easy game where you're just skating around on a skateboard picking up milkshakes, but I mean, it's a full-fledged game. It's not that bad.
Oh, fuck.
You can play it in the browser.
I wouldn't, if that came out around the time that we were kids, I would not have doubted getting like little game cartridges with our kids meal.
Yes, just like how Burger King had those Xbox 360 games. Yes, that'd be very cool.
I forgot Burger King did that.
Mm-hmm.
I was thinking more of remember how McDonald's used to do like the hit clips?
Oh yeah. Yeah.
That's what I was thinking of. But yeah, okay.
Do you want to explain what hit clips are for all the kids who were were born when we were? You may have to explain yourself there.
Okay, people. Hit clips were literal MP3s on little cartridges that look like DS cartridges, and you get to put them in a mini player, and you watch it.
And it played a clip of the song, not even the entire song, just a piece of it.
Didn't they eventually like play clips of movies and TV shows and shit like that too?
I don't know. I didn't really pay much attention to that stuff.
Oh my god, that was definitely a fad item. There was no way in hell they were thinking that this was gonna come out to be something.
It was around for a while, as ridiculous as it was.
Pretty much. Oh Jesus, that is the predecessor to TikTok, people.
Hit clips were?
Okay, fine, Vines. I don't know. Short videos.
Still video though. We're talking about audio.
What the hell was it?
I don't.
Weren't there ones that actually showed videos?
There probably were, but I don't know what the hell they were called. Were they called vid clips?
Could be. I have no idea. I just remember the little cartridges that you could put in and watch.
Did you look up Grimace yet to see 6-arm man?
Yes, 4 arms, but still very creepy.
Feet too. That's 6. That counts.
Fine. He had 6 appendages.
There we go. Wait, that sounds bad. Oh, that could sound bad.
He's still a giant purple nugget, okay?
I want to know how or why he's a supposed taste bud. I don't get it.
I don't know.
Okay.
He creeps me out.
Yeah?
Yes, he does. He looks like a failed Barney the dinosaur. He is the Ditto of Barney.
Jeez.
Okay.
Well, what's wrong with Ditto?
Ditto's the failed clone of the failed experiment of Mewtwo.
Oh, okay, nerd.
You've never heard of that theory?
No, I didn't.
Ditto. The theory was Mewtwo wasn't wasn't the only version of a clone of Mew. Ditto was supposedly the failed experiment of trying to clone Mew. That's why they both have transform.
All right. Sound enough for me.
And,
I can believe it.
and also why Ditto can be found inside the lab on Cinnabar Island.
So why is Ditto the best Pokemon to breed with?
Because it can turn into anybody.
Well, I mean, like in the games where you can get eggs and stuff, he breeds with everybody. It doesn't matter. Well, it will breed with either character, and you will always get eggs with them.
Yes, exactly.
Ridiculous, but it makes sense. I'll take that as fact.
At least in our minds.
So, do you remember the game Outriders?
Yes, but remind me a little more. The name sounds familiar.
I'm assuming if I said the name of the studio, it might not make any sense, or it might not spark anything. People Can Fly.
Yeah, you're right. I have no idea.
This was the game that took like the 3-character destiny system or 3-class whatever, and then applied it to like a whole other planet that's, I don't even know how to say it. Like, it was supposed to be a place for humanity, and then something happened, and this person got magic powers from the Earth, and it caused other people to start a war with the people who were trying to settle it. And the playstyle is really aggressive. Like, the whole point of the game is to keep moving and using your abilities, which will keep you constantly healed and reloading your stuff and doing whatever. I don't know how better to describe it, because there's not really anything special that makes it stand out. A lot of people liked it. A lot of people didn't like it.
From the images, it's basically Destiny.
Mm-hmm. But with like a Mad Max feel to it.
Yeah,
and it's
basically.
Third person. Well, apparently that game never made a profit for him.
No shit. Okay.
But
which came out first, Outrider or was it Destiny?
Destiny first. Outriders just came out last year, I think. Last year or the year before that.
Okay.
But yeah, they apparently have yet to make a profit on that game. And in spite of that, apparently Microsoft has signed a $30 to $50 million deal with People Can Fly. And they're working on a game that is for Xbox. The codename for it is Project Maverick. No other real details are known about it except for the price range for the game.
I'm very curious as to what their thinking is at that point if the studio hasn't turned a profit yet.
I don't know. But Microsoft will own the IP itself. They're fully funding the game. It's going to cost anywhere between 30 to 50 million apparently. And that's it. Very interesting.
Yep, I definitely have to see where this is going.
You gonna follow
it? This is legitimate. I'm gonna have to, because I'm looking at these. It literally is a copy of Destiny. Like there's more like bone weapons and stuff like that than Destiny.
Yeah, that's
does,
the Mad Max there.
Yeah. Don't get me wrong, it looks cool. I'm surprised it didn't. At least from the images, I'm surprised it didn't do as well.
It did decently. They at least had content to support the game. I'm just trying to remember. There was some stumble point with them, and I don't remember if it was like console timed exclusivity or if it was just the release was in amongst some bigger name releases or something. But there was an issue with its launch at first. But it still did decently.
Okay, so it's more of a timing. It was more of a timing issue for them,
Mm-hmm.
by the sound of it.
That's my guess. I'm trying to remember, but I'll have to look it up.
Okay.
Speaking of timing, are you still looking at pictures?
Yes.
I tried the demo for that game. I did not like it. I thought it was really boring.
And, it's Xbox only, or is it on
It's
PlayStation?
on both.
I'll have to see if the demo's available.
It might still be. I don't know. But did you see the new Overwatch news? I don't know how much stuff you keep up with, but did you see any about it? Let me try that again. Did you see any bit about that over the weekend?
I did not, because after the last conversation we had of Overwatch, I wasn't too happy with them.
Mm-hmm.
By your notes, it doesn't seem like I'm going to be any more happy with them.
Well, you want to... Let's reiterate what you're mad about last time.
Them promising content and then just taking it away.
Okay. Well, how do you feel about them not entirely taking away, but more or less making you pay for it?
That's a slap in the face. First, you promise you're going to give it to us. Then you say, oh no, we're going to take it away. And now you say, oh, you want it? We're going to give it to you, but you got to pay for it.
Well, yeah.
Content you were going to give to us for free originally. Now you're going to do it with a price tag.
I don't know what's going on with them anymore. But yeah, starting whenever this next season happens, they're charging $15 for permanent access to the story missions for that season, I guess. But doing so also gives you 1,000 of their currency, which is like Overwatch coins, which you can get from playing matches and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
And it also gives you a legendary skin for a character, Sojourn, and permanent unlock and access to her. Because usually you have to grind out the characters to unlock them when they become available. Or you can just buy them with whatever it is. It's weird. After saying we're not doing the whole story-based thing, we're moving on to seasons, and then putting the story into the seasons and make you pay for it, it's just weird. Well, they said it's intended to give new and veteran players alike the opportunity to explore a brand new story arc while giving them additional coins to unlock the premium battle pass or buy cosmetic content. Now, the 1,000 coins you get can buy the next battle pass or whatever it is, and then continue the cycle. So long as you play, you earn enough to be able to buy into the next one. So this is like your foot in the door kind of thing to do so.
Okay. Still don't like the fact that they're making you pay $15.
That's the biggest hang up.
Content.
It's like you said you can't do this, but you're doing it, and it's not for free, which it was supposed to be.
Right. Like I get where they're coming from as far as I get the model of what they're trying to do. It's no different
But it's a
than
hard pivot from what they said and originally promised.
Right. That's my hang up. It's the complete opposite of what they originally said they were going to do. Whereas games that do that type of stuff is like Dreamlight Valley and Destiny. You can buy the season passes and get the story for the season, but you knew from the get-go that's what you're paying for.
Yeah,
you
know what you're getting
into.
Free.
Right. Instead of it being dangled in front of your face.
Now, I feel Destiny is not the best example of this because when they went down the microtransaction route, that was one thing, and then that was when they actually broke away from Activision. They were owned by Activision for a little while to fund Destiny. Once they broke away from that, they switched to like the cosmetic model, but that has constantly been changed and iterated on to get to where we are now, where everything is completely disjointed and you have to buy like separate things to get all of one thing, or spend X amount to get one thing and then have to buy something else because it's not part of it.
You mean like how I bought the Witch Queen campaign and I had to pay separately for the dungeon key?
Yes.
Whereas what was it? The next one, Lightfall, I got the dungeon key with the campaign.
Yeah. Which that was probably part of its own little bundle because Lightfall itself had like 3 different flavors too.
I only saw 2 on mine. Mine was the Lightfall campaign and Lightfall with the annual pass.
And then you had the collector's edition too.
Yeah, I didn't know about the collector's edition. Yeah, there's no way in hell I would have spent that money.
So yeah.
Well,
but that's changed a lot. Now it's really just it's too heavy on the microtransactions, which it was originally supposed to be a free-to-play game supported by that, which makes sense. But it's been pushed so far down that road. You're buying everything, whether it's piecemeal or as part of bundles, just for access to it.
Uh, it's a matter of how long you're gonna wait for it. Like,
I mean, I'm bad. I love Destiny. I know I'm gonna play it. I bought the season pass for the year and got everything set up when I bought Lightfall, so I knew what I was getting into. I'm supporting a thing that I play. I say this recognizing how bad their store is.
I agree. At least we're getting content and enjoyment out of it, and we know what we're getting into. Um, trying to think of how best. Yeah, for us, the money was worth it, to be honest.
Mm-hmm.
And even then, I guarantee, if we waited long enough, those campaigns would be free at some point. Like Beyond Light, I didn't pay for at all. At one point, that expansion was free with the PlayStation Plus. So I bought it at that time.
It was on Game Pass like that too, I believe.
Yeah.
For a time.
So that made things a whole lot easier, and at that point, instead of me buying the bundle where it was Beyond Light, Shadowkeep, and
Forsaken.
Well, that was separate. That wasn't part of the bundle. It was Beyond Light, Shadowkeep, and the Witch Queen. They had a sale on at that time. If I didn't get Beyond Light for free already, I probably would have gone for that bundle instead of buying it piecemeal.
Mm-hmm.
But because I had gotten Beyond Light, I went piecemeal with the Witch Queen, Shadowkeep, and just used the money I probably would have spent, the extra money I would have spent on the bundle. I ended up getting the Forsaken. So now all I have left is the 30th anniversary.
Which, that I feel is honestly worth it, because you get a lot of stuff to begin with, and then you get a fun game mode that you can earn even more stuff with. And then you got the dungeon, which is a really cool dungeon. It also has a throwback or an homage to the Goonies in it. I won't tell you what it is, but when we run you through it, if you ever get the thing, you'll see it. You'll be like, oh, that's neat.
I'll have to, I'm working on it.
Just think about when they went in the cave or whatever it was looking for the treasure and what they found. Or what they saw. It's something similar to that when you're doing this dungeon.
They have a giant pirate ship?
Sorta. But that's not quite it. The thing around there.
Okay.
Do you want me to give it away or you want to experience it?
I'll experience.
Okay.
I like
Sounds good.
But yeah, I know that was a long walk for a short drink of water, but basically, but we get we've proven our point. It's Overwatch. You were promised to get that stuff with the content you already have, and you didn't have to pay extra for it. Now they're turning around, slapping you in the face, say, "Hey, you guess you want it? We're gonna make you pay for it."
Yeah, they shifted it over, and now it's like, because it's here, you got to buy it.
Yeah.
But it's also a way to get you into their system too, in hopes that you'll end up spending more money later on down the road.
And that's where I give you a big. That's where I give you a big old middle finger and say, "Screw you." I got other games I want to play.
I will say that team, they make good games. They're good at what they do, but management is just like going downhill. I don't know what's going on anymore. The only win they've gotten recently is Diablo 4.
Oh, Jesus. Even then, isn't there issues with Diablo 4 lately, too?
No. There hasn't been really anything. They've been okay. It's like some are server issues and whatnot, but nothing too bad.
I could be confusing with something else. But people are... you heard about people trying to find the cow level, right?
Yeah, the devs keep saying that it doesn't actually exist.
Come on, they want it! The people want the cows!
Maybe something else will show up later. I mean, I
The
know
thing
after Diablo 2, there's always got to be a cow level somewhere.
Maybe it'll be in an expansion later on or something.
Didn't they? Isn't that how they did Diablo 3? It wasn't in it first, but they put like a little Easter egg or something in one of their add-ons.
I think so. It was fun though. If I'm not mistaken, the cow level was like at the beginning of the game too.
You might know better than I do.
It's been a while since I've played.
Well, they have a remastered version of Diablo 2. It's pretty.
Don't tempt me.
Oh, go do it. Have fun.
I got plenty of shit to do.
Just add it to the list. Just one more.
Yeah, just like you say, it's just one more hit. One more hit.
Yes, just one more game. Just one more game. Man, if that doesn't describe me.
Oh, jeez.
Hey, guess what?
Who needs sleep?
I do. I'm tired these days. I'm old,
You
man.
and me both.
Only I
What?
didn't, though. I was just going to say, we made it. We did it. We got to the end.
Yay!
We got through everything.
And in an hour's time. Yay!
Yeah. Yeah, we got the direct to look forward to tomorrow. Do you want to make some
Woohoo!
predictions on what there might be?
I'm not exactly sure, because
Just thinking of Nintendo and their games and how they do things. What do you think might they show?
by the sounds of what the rumors are, what they're doing, this year seems to be the year of the Mario, so probably more Mario.
I am predicting, since they've already said that they're going to show more about Pikmin 4, that the release date is going to be within the next 2 months. Maybe even 3. I'll say 3, because they usually do it in quarters.
Really though, because that's gonna align with like what you were talking about. Do they wanna compete with Starfield and all that stuff?
Nintendo plays by their own rulebook. They don't really give a shit about that stuff.
Okay, fair enough.
I mean, dude, they release games on Friday, just for fun. And the usual release date is Tuesday.
Yeah, because they know when people are gonna play. They're like, hey, give up your weekend, come buy the game.
Yeah. That's probably exactly how they do it, too. Hey, you ain't doing shit. Play this.
And even if you are doing shit, cancel your plans. This is
This
what
is
you're
better.
doing.
Do this.
Give me your money.
Odin is
man.
being aggressive, trying to get me to pet him. Let me go. Get down.
I'm guessing that's his way of saying, hey, wrap it up. Let's go.
Well, he just slammed his way into the room. Elfie was scratching at the door, so I let her in, close the door, and he just goes, bam, and walks in and goes, meow. All right, man. Not busy or anything.
Well, we'll have to wait and see. And actually, what would be pretty cool is if they make the next.
Just yawning.
Because one of the things I've noticed with the showcases lately, not specific to Nintendo, but showcases in general, is they're doing mixed media, not just video games. So maybe they'll give some type of teaser for the next installment of Mario or the universe or something.
Do you think that there's going to be any kind of Pokemon news?
Didn't Scarlet and Violet come out though? Just come out at the beginning of the year?
Yes, something like that. And remember they had that little Pokemon Direct where they talked about that Pokemon Sleep game. There was an update for whatever that team-based Pokemon game is. There was DLC announced for Scarlet and Violet. And I think there was one more thing. Maybe a Pokemon Go update or something. But, a Pokemon Home update they talked about. Because you'll be able to transfer things into Pokemon Scarlet and Violet now. They could
That
talk
kind of
about
thing I
any of
could
that or
probably
give
see.
the DLC a date. Maybe even talk
Okay.
about some of the updates to fix the damn game finally. We'll see.
That I can see. Hopefully.
I I'm doubting it, but one can only hope.
Pretty much.
Oh.
Watch.
I remember the other thing. There's a rumor that
Yeah.
they're going to talk about Tears of the Kingdom DLC.
Already?
I know, that's what I thought too. I'm like, that seems really close. But it could be a year out too, knowing them, because I believe that's how they did Breath of the Wild stuff.
Okay, so they're probably saying, "Hey, this is our idea of what we're working on for DLC. This is when we're expecting it to come out, so you
Yeah.
can get an idea."
Yep, something like that.
I was gonna say they aren't gonna come out with DLC that quickly.
Nah.
Or-
It'd be very interesting if they did, that's for sure. Because I think the only time that they ever do DLC that close to it is free DLC.
True.
Like an additional course or character or something like that.
Yeah. Maybe some type of promotion with a company or something like that.
They don't really do that. I don't know anything that they've done where it's like a real life tie-in.
Well, no, what I'm talking about, yeah, because like for example, got to bring in my Kingdom Hearts.
Of course.
Like when Kingdom Hearts 3 came out,
I'll
they
allow it.
did a promotion. Yes. They did promotion. Not only did they do promotions if you pre-ordered it, whatever game system you pre-ordered, you got a custom Keyblade for that system. But they also did a promotion where 7-Eleven, if you got a code from 7-Eleven, you got a 7-Eleven Keyblade.
Interesting.
Yeah. And eventually, you ended up buying the Keyblade. All the Keyblades ended up being released at a later date, anyways. Did I buy them? Hell no.
Diablo 4 did a tie-in with KFC, I think.
Really?
Yeah.
So there's gonna be a chicken level?
No, well, maybe, I don't know. But no, it's not bad. It's like the Diablo meal or whatever, and it's supposed to be red hot and spicy.
Oh Jesus!
Yeah, shit like that.
and it came with like a special bucket or something like that.
It probably did.
Yeah, I'm good.
All right.
Talk about KFC. No, what pissed me off?
Uh-oh.
And this is the end.
Okay.
They got rid of the popcorn chicken.
Did they really?
Yeah,
Why?
they replaced the popcorn chicken with their version of chicken nuggets. Their version of chicken nuggets is basically like little cut up pieces of chicken breast, battered in the.
Isn't that like Chick-fil-A also?
I've never had their. Actually, I haven't. We don't have a Chick-fil-A anywhere near here, so I haven't had them. But yeah, it's basically cut up pieces of chicken breasts, battered and fried in their what they do for the regular chicken.
Mm-hmm. I mean, it doesn't sound bad, but you don't need to take away the popcorn chicken.
Basically, that was my favorite thing.
Sorry, man.
I'm very disappointed. They get rid of my popcorn chicken. No, first they get rid of my potato wedges. Now they get rid of my popcorn chicken.
What are they going to take away next?
If I wanted nuggets and fries, I'd go to Burger King. God damn it!
Oh, you'd go to Burger King for that?
Depends.
You go to Burger King, you got to get the chicken fries.
If I go, actually, I will get my, depending on chicken sandwiches, I will get from Burger King. Nuggets and burgers, I will get from Wendy's.
Mm-hmm.
Breakfast is what I'd get at McDonald's.
Well, you got it all figured out, don't you?
Oh, absolutely.
Okay. Well, besides at McDonald's, you can find us on Spotify and Google and Apple Podcasts. Pretty much anywhere else you can get your podcast. We're on Twitter and Instagram and Facebook. Sorry, I had to do it. That was too good.
I like that segue.
Thank you. That was too good of an opportunity to pass up. And now I think it's bedtime.
Good night, everybody.
Well, that was quick. No hesitation either. Just bye.
Yeah, pretty much.